Wow! Oh! Ah! Oh! 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 Ow! Oh! Ow! Number one, I want to say, folks, please understand that I'm a very honest person, and I've been one of the most honest people on YouTube.
I tell you almost everything going on behind the scenes, business-wise, that I can. I tell you about when I'm doing good, when I'm doing bad. I tell you about everything, right? This past week, I was amidst getting released from my partnership with the Curse Network and trying to get my channels monetized for YouTube so that I could try something different out, okay? And I was also in the midst of some contract negotiations and talking with multiple MCN networks to see if anyone could give me something better than what I had already had in the past. Like, could I get back into a managed partnership? Or could I get into a partnership that would pay me more than what Curse was paying me? And I was working through all this week, and all during that time period, I was trying to get released from Curse, which I did, but then I got wrapped up in this whole rigmarole where I couldn't put ads on my videos because YouTube wanted me to get a personal AdSense before I could even consider having a partnership network partner me. So, all that happened, and then midweek, I kind of just didn't really give you much more information because guess what? Behind the scenes, things weren't settled. I hadn't agreed on anything yet. I hadn't officially gone with anyone yet. I hadn't 100% decided on anything. And the bottom line is there was a couple networks that were promising me these things, but they wouldn't give me, like, a concrete answer. Like,
we're going to give you a managed partnership. Okay, when?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just go with us now and you'll eventually get it. I'm like, wait, but no, that's not right. You got to tell me by when. I'm 35 years old. I'm not some teenager who just sees a contract and says, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to sign my life away. I want to know definitively what's going on and promise me dates and promise me everything. And honestly, I couldn't find anyone who would do that. I had people promising me the world, but no one who would actually in writing commit to any of the things that they were saying, meaning it was probably bullshit. So, after a week of negotiating and going through all this crap with people, by the end of the week, I decided that's it.
I'm just going to monetize on my own, and I have my own AdSense account linked to my YouTube channels.
And that's where we are right now, and that's why there's ads on my videos again. And what I want to see, I want to play it by ear, and I want to see, gee, if I just have these channels monetized under myself, will I make as much money as, for example, when I was with Curse? Or could it be that maybe Curse, their network, is getting better ads than the common person who has AdSense? I don't know. Because I've never done that before. When I started on YouTube putting ads on my videos, you couldn't monetize gameplay videos in 2011. You couldn't. You would try it and YouTube would deny it. Right now, now everyone can monetize gameplay videos. For years now, it's been a thing where you can do it. So this is kind of a tentative time, and it's an experiment for me. I don't know how this is going to go. This could go well, where, wow, any network that I had was taking a cut, but look, I'm making just as much, so what was the point, right? Or it could be, oh, wow, look at that. The ad revenue is actually much lower when you have your personal MCN. I should go sign with someone again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of playing it by ear for the next couple of weeks, and I want to see how much I bring in. What I will say is this. The next couple of weeks are going to be very tight and very tentative for me because I don't know what's going to happen with this experiment I'm doing. Anything you do, you watch the videos on YouTube, great.
Please turn off your ad blocker. I got to ask you to do it because at this point, it's the only way that I'm able to pay my bills at this point is with a combination of ad revenue from YouTube, what I'm making on Twitch, Patreon, everything combined, Teespring, everything.
And if any one of those things goes away or falls apart, this whole thing could fall apart, and I can't keep doing it.
So please, if you're watching my videos on YouTube, you're not watching the live streams, please leave your ad blockers off, and please, just continue to watch. I can't really ask for much else.
All right, I know that you guys are being very patient. The fact that I changed my video style the past couple of months, the fact that the videos are shorter now, I get it. I know that it's a change and it's a transition. I know some people are having a hard time getting used to it. It's working out though. As long as that's what I mean. If we can see what happens these next couple of weeks, maybe we'll be good to go, and I don't ever have to mention this shit ever again. But let's see, okay? Now the other half of what I'm talking about here. Misinformation, gossip, and how people get so caught up in it and they believe it, and just because I don't immediately come out and give you information about something doesn't mean that what other people are saying is true.
In particular this week, there was tons of misinformation, speculation, and just outright lies that I was partnered with certain networks and that I was going to do this and that this network was a scam and that this had happened and that had happened. And in reality, none of it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, DsPgaming and KO Gaming are not partnered with any MCN.
All the information that you've been told by other people is all bullshit. But so many people bought into it. I just couldn't believe that people coming into the stream chat, regulars. Wow, did you hear that Phil's this and this? I'm like, what? No, I have not said any of this. The bottom line is, if I want to share information with you, I will. If I can share information with you, I will. But if I'm in the midst of contract negotiations and stuff with companies, I'm not going to tell everyone that because that's private issue. That's private matters that should not be made public, okay? So That's why this week I couldn't tell you what was going on behind the scenes until it was all kind of decided by the end of the week. And now it finally is, and now I can come out and tell you. But you got to be patient.
And stop buying into the tremendous amount of bullshit and just misinformation and lies that people will spread for drama purposes so they get attention. In particular, there was this podcast that happened this week that literally they had guests on that had nothing to fucking do with anything. It was all bullshit and fluff. It was completely wrong. And people say, oh, but Phil, didn't you know that Social Blade has all this information? Social Blade is always wrong. I've said this like a million times. Social Blade is almost always wrong. Social Blade still says that DSP Gaming is partnered with Curse. I haven't been partnered with Curse for a week now. So how are you going to tell me Social Blade is correct? It's bullshit. It's all wrong. It always is wrong. So people getting all, oh, I got the inside scoop on Phil. We're going to get all the complete nonsense.
And I would ask, please, if you want to know what's really going on, ask me directly. I will tell you, or if I can't, I'll tell you. I can't tell you, but I'll let you know when. Anything else you hear is bullshit. And people all the time buy into this because it's like the TMZ of the internet. We need the drama. We need to get caught up in all this. Because Phil's usually honest, and he wasn't telling us 100% of the information this week. Now let's speculate and fabricate and blah, 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 blah. It's stupid. It's a waste of your time. And really, anyone who did get caught up in all the bullshit this week, you literally wasted all of that time and got all worked up about nothing. People getting all worked up in a tizzy, and I got people tweeting me nasty shit and insults. Oh, you did this, you did that. And it's all false. It's all bullshit. I'm like, what a bunch of dumb fucks. Like, how can you be so gullible that you get this group of people continuously lie and fabricate and get half information or misinformation, and you still believe it? It just blows my mind that these people are just, they will believe anything to get a rise or to get a laugh or to spread drama. If you don't hear it from me, it ain't fucking true. That's the bottom line, all right? So the truth of the matter is, let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. If I decide, well, look at this, it looks like it's worse or better or whatever, then I'll make my decision on what I'm going to do for the future. But right now, everything is back to normal on YouTube. The uploads are back to normal on YouTube. Everything's back to normal, and that's all you need to know. If you're a viewer of my videos and my content and my gameplay and my reviews, all you need to know about is Phil uploading and what is he uploading? You don't need to know about who I'm partnered with or when I'm partnered with or any of that shit. The only reason you even knew about it this past week is because I couldn't upload for 4 days because I couldn't put ads on my videos, right? So
don't get caught up in that shit. That is a trap. That is a little kitty, immature, teenage drama, gossipy trap of the, like I said, the TMZ of the internet, and I don't deal with that shit. I tell you the facts how it is when they're available.
So that's why you didn't hear anything this week until the facts were available. So I'm now laying it down. Here's the facts, okay?